Hello everyone, welcome you all in today's video. Topic of today's video is deployment of PAG stack Prometheus Alertmanager Grafana on our Kubernetes cluster. So we have a cluster of AKS on which we will do our deployment, and here we can see it on Lens also. It's our demo AKS cluster and it have currently 2 node pool. I have created this for demo purpose, so it's showing you the age of 12 minutes. So just give you brief information about my channel. We have already videos on Prometheus stack, like this one we have done by using manifest files, and it's Prometheus black box exporter demo via Docker files, Docker compose file and as a container, and this one also as an Kubernetes on AKS Kubernetes environment. So you can watch this video, and this video is going to be particularly on PAG stack via Helm chart. So if you visit our channel, there are more video like SIM, Kubernetes, Zagger, tracing, logging. You might get benefited, and if you have any feedback, please write in the comment. So let's start. I'm using this particular Prometheus. Let me open my notepad also. Okay, fine. Here we are dealing with the Prometheus first, and it's the Prometheus chart. Let's see what it does. And if we go in the installation instructions, there are 2 instructions to add the Helm repo and do installation of Prometheus Helm install and make the release of with this particular chart version. So this is the Helm command we are using, and we are telling it to make the install of the release of, and the name of the release will be my Prometheus, and Prometheus community is the repo, and Prometheus is the chart name under this repo, and this is the particular chart version we are using. And in the above command we are telling it to wrap Helm repo add this particular repo add as a name of Prometheus community. This is will add it as the, it will become alias, we can say, for this particular chart, particular repo. So let's start. Who is the viewer of this video who want to monitor its environment by using PAG stack and have some knowledge of Kubernetes monitoring as basic level? Is as we are not going to cover in this lecture how Prometheus work. If you want to see its basic, you can watch this video. That's what it does, the basic mechanism of working of Prometheus in Kubernetes. Let's do, and let's create one repo. One namespace, create test, and we will do everything under this namespace. And repo can be added anywhere. It is not namespace specific. And first thing we have done, we have created namespace, then we have added this repo, then we are going to make the Helm release. First we will go with the default, everything default settings. Then we will move into the we will look for the settings which require to be changed to make the monitor much better. So here we, one second, is there any deployment made? Here we will Okay, it is saying Helm install, make a release of name Prometheus. Its date, test, status, revision 1, and can be accessed over port 80 or following DNS. Okay, that is the within the Kubernetes cluster. You can't access uh, simply via this URL. Outside the cluster, you need ingress, or might you can configure the port forwarding. Warning, port security policy has been disabled by default since it's deprecated after KETS. Okay, and the Prometheus push gateway can be accessed via the following DNS. Okay, let's see what does it created on here. We can see that the status pod are 6, deployment 3, daemon set are 1, stateful set 1, and replica set 3. Let's go one by one. First, the stateful set is there. Okay, alert manager is configured as the stateful set. Then we have deployments. 3 deployments are there. One is Prometheus. One is Prometheus server, one is Prometheus push gateway, and other one is cube state matrices. One stateful set, 3 deployments, and one we have daemon set. One daemon set. Ports are a result of the replica set. Replica sets are come from the deployments, and ports are also coming from the stateful set and plus daemon set. So we have daemon sets here. Okay, as we have 2 nodes currently, if you have seen that we have only 2 nodes, that's why only 2 daemon set of node exporter is created. Quickly I give you the what these components are doing. Prometheus server is the actual Prometheus server, our Prometheus application, which is working as on push gateway, and it's pull the matrices from cube state matrices, cube state namespace, whatever the Kubernetes objects are. This is exposing the matrices where Prometheus server looking into it and pulling it to its own. And then we have Prometheus push gateway. There are some jobs like cron jobs in the Kubernetes, or some processes, as we have 10-second or 15-second default pull time in the Prometheus server. So in between that, if something has happened, it's not be monitored. So to monitor that also, we have Prometheus push gateway, and it will scrap all the matrices of these short-lived jobs, short-lived processes, and we can see after all of this result in the Prometheus server. Then other component is the daemon set. Is Prometheus daemon set. Prometheus second node exporter daemon set. Okay, and node exporter, like node exporter we use for the general properties, CPU, memory, these kind of matrices of nodes is that's the 4 component of Prometheus. And then 5th component is the alert manager. Alert manager is separate component. Alert manager just give you or forward you the alerts, whatever it's get from the we can say Prometheus, and Prometheus send alerts or to alert manager when we can say some condition matched or some threshold overcome. So we have this component, then we duplicate it and look for the Grafana. Grafana, I mostly use the Grafana of Bitnami. I never use the, so let's go with same only. And till now we have deployed the two component with their default setting. I show you first this. Under network we have service, and here is the Prometheus server. And we can make forward to it. We can make its Kubernetes port is 9090. We can just make it forward on 8080 and start viewing it. Here you can see the UI of the Prometheus, and here we can make our query, what is a PromQL on this. And in this service discovery section, if we go in the configuration section first, here configuration is visible, and under that we have scrap config. That's the alert. Search for the that one. Under the scrap config, we define the things what we require. Here you can see that job name is Prometheus, and under that we have different slash matrices enable true, and more if we go, we will find Kubernetes st config here. Yes, that one. Kubernetes st config, like we have to discover the Kubernetes component, like we might have here the Kubernetes nodes, how we can discover it, and matrix path is given like that. There might be more things, like here we are labeling it as address, its metric path. If you want to configure more, like if you want to add the resources to be discovered through the service discovery, you have to take its configuration from the Prometheus official document, and you can mention it over here, like Azure SD config. If you want to want to monitor the VM outside of this particular Kubernetes cluster, you can mention it out. More, if we see that, if you look for this in the targets, here you can see that Kubernetes API server show less, then we have Kubernetes node 2x2 up, show less, then we have service endpoint 3x3, Prometheus, then we have push gateway. These are currently under the target. You can see it is discovered under the service discovery. Daytime till time we don't have any rule. In the default setting there is no rules available. For same way, you can Prometheus Alert Manager. here it is the UI of the alert manager, and currently there is no alert as there is no configuration. And the status, you can find the configuration for the, here is the default receiver, and nothing is passed, no UI is passed. You can send configure to send the email over your email, and over Slack and Teams. So come back to the video and just to default configuration. Now we can move towards the Bitnami repo. We are going to add, and after that we will launch the release for the Grafana, and we are making it in same namespace. If we come back on the lens again, here we will have, okay, we have made the release by a name of my Grafana, so that's why it's coming like that. Here we have config also. If we see in the secrets, you can see in the secrets, whenever we create the Helm releases, correspond to that release, a secret is got created. Like Prometheus Helm release we have created, then second time the second release we created for Grafana, and Helm secret is created for, and this default setting come with some defaults, we can say some default configuration, some default secrets, so we can use that, and if you want to override that, we can override it. Okay, it is still in starting position, it might started or not. Okay, it's initiated. If we have the port, let's make it on 8082 and access the Grafana first. Being the time, let's search a graph for Grafana also. First we'll do the login. As when we do the install configuration of the Grafana, its release get deployed by name of my Grafana, and under that its information that what is its chart version and app version. Chart version is what we have to tell it to deploy, and then we have be patient while running is user admin, and by using this command you can get the password. And this is not only the command from where you can get this admin password. If you come back to the lens again, password is get stored in the secrets, and if you click on here and just check it out, paste it over here, you can view the password and you get login. Okay, this is the view of first time when you go into it, and you need a data source to be configured, and first option is the Prometheus. Prometheus is widely used with the Grafana, and by name of Prometheus we can say Prometheus. Okay, Prometheus demo, we can name it as Prometheus demo, and HTTP, and what is the if you go back to lens again, and the network section we have the services where we have done the port forwarding, and we can see that is Prometheus server is the name of this service, and its port is 80. If we, by default port is the 9090, but here you can see if I 9090 is the container port which is bind with the port 80, port 80. So whoever is looking to hit for the UI is has to look for the port 80, not 1990. 1990 is inside the container port. So like save and test. Successfully created the Prometheus API. Okay, we have now data source available with us, and we can go to, we have dashboard. Okay, we don't have any dashboard. If we search for the Grafana dashboard, for is there any, but it's container insights. I'm not using the container insight in this particular. So what we can do, if we can use the K8s cluster as I have not enabled it container insights, so it will not work. Copy the ID 6417. Okay, and import. Here you can import is the name and selected data source, then import it. Cluster pod usage, CPU usage is not coming under that. Deployment replicas, Tegra operator, Prometheus server, container running. That's not the one. It's have some issue. Let's look for the some other dashboard, and import. Okay. Okay. Network input output pressure. Here we have the cluster memory usage. Cluster CPU usage is not there. Cluster file system uses 656 KBs of out of 27 GBs are used. Let's see CPU contained CPU usage. Okay. System service CPU usage. Why it's not working? Can we go inside any graph? There are some graphs which are not working. We don't have option to go inside it. Okay. Some of the container receiving this variable is working. Let's see, we have Prometheus there, and on Prometheus we can check this is working or not. Yeah, this is working. Container network receive bytes, and image, is there any image tag is there? Yes, image is there. Name is there or not? Yes, name is also there. Kubernetes IO host name should be there. So first, I think name is the issue. Name is not starting by the gates. Okay, as here we can see in this particular query, names are starting like a unique number. So this might be the name of particular some properties of this particular board, might be or might not be. So no name was coming, and so in that way we can enhance or change the query to give us the result. So now you have a high level and beginner level idea of setting up monitoring on any of Kubernetes cluster via using PAG stack. And if we look more first into the Prometheus and its value.yaml files, let's first see what it say. Prometheus is a cloud native fundamental project. Okay, its Kubernetes version and Helm version should be above than that, and dependency it will taking out to uninstall the chart, and there are the version histories what is going to be done. Okay, and let's where we are going. Here is the chart information, what are the current charts and what the application version is going on in whatever the application latest version. And here we have the defaults values, and RBAC is create true, port security, command meta level config map reload. Actually this config map reload is we can see it over here. I think it will not come here. View kubectl getpo -n test. So here you can see that it's a Prometheus server is 2 by 2. It's have 2 container inside the kubectl. Describe code -tst, and if you go here, we have containers. One is the Prometheus server config map reload, and other one is the Prometheus server. So what it is doing, if you have seen here in the config, we have some configurations like config map, and we are passing some files. Like here we have the Prometheus file, it's alerting.rule YAML, and alerts allows embed and alertmanager.yaml. Currently this one is empty, and we can send our customized files over there, and it will get reloaded without disturbing the Prometheus. This one for the alert manager. It is a simple alert manager file. There is no receiver, actual receiver configured like we have SMTP and mails and other options. Okay, and currently it is also not used. So that's why we have two container in the, that was the question, answer for the question, why we have two container inside the Prometheus, so that we can reload the config map of Prometheus server without disturbing or without resetting the Prometheus server. Here you can see that I think they are also creating the one of the question I got in the Prometheus or and Elastic, that using the PVC. If you can see, for storage Prometheus alert manager is the stateful set. For that, it's creating its 2 GI. You can increase in the whenever you want, and but make sure you should increase at fair enough time. Then we have my Grafana over there, and all these are configured or used as an, we can say, these are the persistent volume. If port get reset, it will be remain there. More configuration we will see. Then we have config map, and if we want to pass some envs, we can pass. Then we have Prometheus. If fast configure, if fast the configure reload will be reloaded. Then we have other options like, if you want to use our customized image, we just change the repository here, and if we have our tag, we can mention our tag, change the pull policy also. And if you have seen that the component like queue state matrices, Prometheus push creator node exporter, alert manager get installed with the installation of Prometheus. So if we search for the push gateway, yeah, that one. Here is, you can see that Prometheus push gateway is a separate thing which we are calling, and by making it enable equal true, if you don't want to involve this installation in this particular chart, by this chart you can make it disabled, and same goes to other thing like queue state. Yeah, that one, cube state matrices. And in the end we have alert manager. Alert manager, nope, there are nothing passed. If fast, that one, that setting we can disable it, and we can instead I have used this setting of the port forwarding. Instead of that, we can use the ingress. This one ingress might be for the Prometheus. We can configure ingress for both Prometheus and alert manager. As you can see, there are only two ingress are there. You just have to make enable true, and then annotation like ingress class. Mostly Nginx we are using, and TLS ACMS true, extra level, and under that host we pass our Prometheus dot tacontarget.com, like might be that, and if we might present it with the TLS, and we can make TLS like TLS secret name Prometheus server TLS, and host Prometheus domain.com. Here we mentioned the domain, and here we mention the host with Prometheus tech.target.com, and our TLS certificate should be present in the form of TLS secret in your Kubernetes cluster to be called here. Okay, and then we have Grafana, and under that particular Grafana section, we have seen that authentication is by default there, and let's open its default file. Let's check, is there any special note regarding service? Prerequisites are there, installing chart, and different between Grafana operator. Okay, you can go through this and find very useful while you are looking to start your monitoring journey. And let's go for the default values. What default values we have? Global parameters are there, image registry you can choose. Then if you have your own, want to use your own Bitnami registry, you can do that. Your own registry, you can do that like AC, or you want to use some changes you have done. Then admin currently is user here is the admin. You can make your user like tag on target, and whatever your name is, password, existing secret password key. Currently password is the password key. It is the key, like you make a Kubernetes secret, and it should have password stored in the key value form, which key is password. Okay, SMTP, for most of the clients they require SMTP, as whenever you send invite to someone, it should be enabled. So on email invite you can send to any person, and for your Grafana alerts, you can directly configure alerts on Grafana, so you can do it from here. And there are multiple things you like we can configure SSO for, and ingress. Here we can also need, for Grafana we mostly configure the ingress. And if you want some videos on ingress, either or application gateway or some different ingress like Nginx also, we can go for it. And currently ingress is false, and path type implementation specific, API version, hosting Grafana local, hosting you must change. Then we have path annotation, TLS is false, TLS should be enabled, and you use your secrets for that. Okay, alert manager, कोई मैंने बोला पापा को मेरे को फोन कर देना. So that's all for today video. So we have Prometheus Alert Manager to make it improve. And one more thing, depends on the parameter here. We configure the rules in the Prometheus, and we will talk about this somewhere later. Like on this rule, your permission, or we can say parameter will be, threshold will be crossed, and some notification or alert via alert manager will be delivered to your site, and all these things you are viewing on your Grafana. So if you have any feedback, and if you like our work, please like the video and comment